it's the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team wanted to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a man who's taking the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Pollard will take it up the gut. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pollard again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A run between the tackles with Breida. And able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in Week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of script.
Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger from 8 yards out. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Pulled it good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double zero, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
CD with the catch, of course, coming off of a monstrous 2022 with the Cowboys. 5th in the league in catches, 6th in yards, and took that jump from being a star to one of the league's elite wide receivers.
Gallup goes in motion. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Third and 5. Prescott now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. And a moment here to recognize a nice milestone for Dak Prescott. That last throw puts him over 25,000 yards passing for his career. Not too bad for a 4th-round pick. Congratulations to Dak on what has been a solid career thus far. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First down, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play action now. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
There were moments where Thibodeau really flashed and looked like an absolute monster as a rookie. Finished 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting. And if he gets more consistent in year 2, look out. His numbers will be big time.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 73 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Barkley, inside handoff. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
2nd and 5. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
2nd and 13. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Bullock's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing,
Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Prescott on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Prescott yet again. That's caught once again by Gallup. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes as his guys were able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, this is going to get a bonkers rating. Bills, Jets at MetLife Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Bijan Robinson there on the stop. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A Nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Damone Clark. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
The former first-rounder put it all together in 2022 with career highs across the board and cemented himself as one of the faces of the Giants' defense after an all-pro season.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott to throw it. Left side to Lamb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Gallup goes in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. To throw is Prescott. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. No, bottled up. Hummel. It's out. It's loose. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He's got Slayton on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll run it again with Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up a screen for Breida, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And quickly they get to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson from 10 yards out. And the Giants get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Breida will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Ooh, the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Prescott. Michael Gallup. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They toss it down to Pollard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Here's Pollard again, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Kayvon Thibodeau now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 3rd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Cowboys, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home
my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say?